So the mic should be working. The mic is working. So now I'm going to go into the NASCAR Racing 2003 season. Here we go. We're going to put the... So, anyone wondering now, who's maybe just Cal or Box, or a few people have tuned in, but I'm going to simulate the 2026 season. Now, about every week, I'll try to post out a race. I can guarantee I'll get all 36 done. They'll all be at 25% distance at 2 times speed for their pit stops, so we don't have too many, or we don't have too little. The weather will be on the exact same conditions, the default ones for all of them. And that's really all I have to say. 104 difficulty for Daytona, realistic damage using the same roster as the WRH 200, which was a little bit ago. That was Sunday morning.
Drivers.
I'm just going to make sure that the audio capture can hear the thingy. Window, if I change this to NR2K3. I don't know which one this is, but it should pick up NR2K3 now. Here we go. So here we go at Daytona. Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe will lead them to the green using... This will use the exact same relay format, however, no auto stages. So yeah, this should be a fun season. Let's see who comes out on top at Daytona. Here they go, pace cars pulled in. And the green flag's out of Daytona. Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe lead us down. Larson behind Briscoe. Larson's got help from Blaney. Briscoe, he's got a nice shove from teammate Christopher Bell behind him. Something I will add is I'm not sure exactly. I might try to create a date every week where I will get them out. However, with me being a athlete and sometimes of the season, that might be a little bit hard to do, so it might just be certain weeks I can't. I might push for Thursday nights. And then I'll get Atlanta done maybe tomorrow night, or Sunday morning, or Saturday morning maybe, so I can do them periodically right before each race. Anyways, conclusion of lap 1 now. They're going 4 wide already back there. Kyle Larson leads. Oh, Logano gets chucked a little bit on the yellow line there. Maybe the AI difficulty is up a little bit too high, but I can't go back now. Larson leads this one. He has Chase Briscoe behind him. Three wide in the pack right there. William Byron in the middle. Larson trying to... He can't get by Briscoe just yet. Briscoe in the lead though. 4 wide. Oh, and Priest gets turned around in front of in the back of the pack. Priest gets turned in. He collects a bunch of cars. Cody Ware's upside down. Cody Ware goes for a flip. Jimmy Johnson as well. Shane Van Gisbergen. Chase Elliott. Todd Gilliland. Many cars involved. The WRH 200 winner Daniel Suarez. Hocevar's in it. Allgai's in it. LaJoy's in it. Mears. Barry. McLeod. Oh, tons of cars in this one. They're still sorting stuff out on the front straightaway. Oh my goodness. Casey Mears might have even gone over right there. So let's try to dissect what happened. Oh, Elliott just comes down, it looks like. Into Priest. Wallace as well. Van Gisbergen then comes down the track, takes a huge hit. Cody Ware had one. Casey Mears almost going over, and then Cody Ware goes upside down. Right there, big roof damage from Van Gisbergen, really. Gets turned a little bit. Johnson gets in there. Really, everyone from like 25th on back involved in this one. We're gonna look at onboard cross and Dylan speeds from the back of the field to get more of a perspective. Yeah, something just happens up here with Elliott. Dylan goes slow and then he comes back up the bank and can't quite avoid it. Byron in there, that's the one I didn't notice who actually had been in there. Hamlin as well. Kyle Busch too. Also involved in this one. See, look at Elliott. Elliott just comes down the track. He collects Priest and then in Byron and then everyone. A few guys got by on the inside there. McLeod came in flying. Cody Ware in the 51. Scary stuff from him. He goes upside down. So how did he exactly get upside down? Dylan actually cleared himself off Cody Ware, then he got hit. Cody Ware goes into Carson Hocevar, and then Hocevar hits it at such a weird angle. Oh, Cody Ware even gets hit driver's side by Jimmy Johnson right there. Did he actually make contact? I want to see from TV2. Oh, he did make... Did he? Oh, he made a little bit of contact. Horrible crash there for really everybody in there. We're gonna look at the 9 of Chase Elliott. Elliott. Oh, sorry. Elliott comes down into Priest, really. And then it just collects every single car in there. Casey Mears almost goes upside down. Like, just look at this frame. You can just see this is really in the thick of the wreck. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 cars involved in this one, really. So a huge portion of cars involved. There's gonna be so many non-competitive cars after this one. You see Briscoe in the lead. See, we have a bunch of guys out of this one as well. You have Casey Mears, McLeod, LaJoy, Ware, Stenhouse, Allmendinger. Out of this, you have Custer, Hamlin, Hocevar. That's going to be bad for Hocevar for the chase. I'm not sure how important chase points are going to be for him. So yeah, now we're on lap 6 of 41. No, no, 41 was the Bathurst 1000 sim. So here they go now. They're going to restart this time. You still have 31 cars left at the race. How many of those are competitive cars able to race for the win? I'm not sure. I'd estimate around 15, 20. Briscoe leads teammate Bell alongside him. I really say everyone from like Jones and Keselowski, green flag back out, Bell gets the jump. So Jones and Keselowski, maybe like 16 cars, I'd say, are going to be able to go up and win this race. Briscoe to the bottom now, McDowell. He's also on the bottom. And no duels, so basically for this, I have not done dual points, so there won't be points handed out for those after this. No stages as well, I've already said that. Priest might actually still be a factor in this. Now let's see, is anyone... No one's really off the pace too badly here. I'm guessing it's 1 or 2 stops to the end for these guys. I'm not 100% sure though. So Chase Briscoe. He's in the lead of this one. Down the back straightaway they go. Nope. I keep forgetting which one it is to go to the next TV camera. Chase Elliott in the back, really. His goal is probably just get points, log laps. You still see 31 cars left in this one. 3 wide up at the front of the field. Gregson trying to make a run for the lead. Here comes Nemechek on the bottom. Maybe almost. Nemechek almost got there. Look at Chastain on the outside. Help from McDowell. Nemechek is going to get to the inside of Gregson, but he's not going to be able to really get far clear of him. Lap 10 of 50 here. Yeah, Elliott's really fallen off here. Zilish is up in the lead group. So to Zane Smith. Zane Smith is a little bit up there. And then whoever's behind Zilish, Kyle Busch and Daniel Suarez. Maybe they can get some good points here. But Gregson right on the rear bumper of Chase Briscoe. Can Gregson go to the bottom? He's not quite there. I would put the AI at 110, but I didn't want them to constantly crash. Like, I want to get actual good racing with a field of cars. I have modified this track INI, which, if anyone in the comments really wants it, or if any viewer wants it, just say in comments and I'll find a way to reach out and give you the track INI. Whether it's over Discord or a Google Drive link. Ty Gibbs now with help from Kyle Larson. Briscoe's teammate now to lap number 12 of 50. Nemechek with some movement. Gibbs goes to the outside. He's not going to be clear of Larson when Larson goes slow. Yep, not clear right there. Reddick, the real-life 500 winner, goes down to the bottom. Maybe a single-file train is starting to form on the bottom, but Larson, can he look low? Reddick goes low. Reddick's going to the low side. Chastain's blown an engine. Ross Chastain has blown an engine of some engine issues for Chastain. I hope everyone's going to be able to avoid him. It looks like the guys behind him are going to be able to avoid him, so that's good. Chastain was right up there in contention, and he just blew a motor. Not good for him. 3 wide again for the leaders. Briscoe's been shuffled on the outside. You see Ty Dillon, Ryan Preece, that was Suarez and Kyle Busch in a little pack back there. Or Reddick on the inside. Bowman as well looking. Jones, can he get there? Can Bowman get a run on Reddick? Bowman, ooh, not quite there to the inside of Reddick. Jones looking to get a shove to Bowman. Bowman to get out in the lead then. Maybe Jones could shuffle Bowman out and gets the lead. See, all back to Zane Smith is who I'd say is really the leader. So 19 cars in this lead draft here. Hopefully this doesn't get shuffled, changed around a little much. Now Briscoe's getting shuffled out completely by the fourth lane. They don't want Chase Briscoe, and they're tired of him leading these early laps. Larson and Reddick going for the win. Oh, that's way too early. 35 laps. Jones goes around. Jones around in front of the, not in front of these leaders exactly. Got the moderate sized one here. Oh, Briscoe almost went over. Zilish has damage. Priest with more damage. Lots of these guys have some damage. You have Todd Gilliland's in there. Busher, Bowman, Nemechek, Reddick, and Larson are really the only ones who I think cleared that accident. You have some guys with less damage. Oh, Josh Berry's crab walking. Yeah, Zilish. Oh, you have some guys still going slow. Ryan Priest going really slow. Priest, I don't even think he was involved in that one. Let's just see, it's a process of these guys going for wide. So we're gonna go to the helicopter camera. Oh, what is this here? Oh, hold up, what is this? It looks like McDowell comes down into Herbst and then tags the corner panel of Todd Gilliland, who then gets into Keselowski. I mean, Briscoe then got put in the wall. Then it looks like just accordion from there. And then Briscoe, I thought, was going to go upside down there. He didn't quite. Kyle Busch barely missed that accident there. And then the pace car speeding around, obviously. Hurst had enough damage, I saw, that he retired from the race. So I'm not too sure. Do you have a huge hit to the back of somebody? It's a big hit to Keselowski, another hit to Chelsea. He got hit from behind by Cindric. I mean, not really just a big hit there. I mean, kind of got a little bit of a grind there. Looks like he got stuck on the banking. Zane Smith also with some pretty substantial damage from this one. He also did not get back going. Zane Smith at the back of this one could have just rode around for points, but instead this is what his worst fear would have been, and he can't even see through the smoke. There's nowhere he can go. Gregson as well can't really see anything. Neither could Zilish or Bell, both of them getting involved. Kyle Busch on pit road. You see a lot of these guys on pit road now. And getting out of pit road in the lead, it seems, is Bubba Wallace, who didn't pit. I don't think the top one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, top 7 did not come into the pits, it seems like. And so Herbst, Zane Smith, and Bell out of this one, I think. Briscoe going really slow. He's got damage from this, and you see a ton of corner panel damage for the 19 car. Crawling at 25 miles an hour down pit road. And he's out of this one. So really Herbst, Zane Smith, Bell might still be in this one, just not racing for a win. Lights are still on the pace car. And now lapped car is getting cycled to the rear, so these are all lapped cars, I think. And you see the lead lappers go by. So it'll be Larson who... Now at a turn 4 we goes to AI. The 19 ended up running out of gas. I have never seen that in NR2K3. I've been playing this game for about 14 months, but Chase Briscoe has actually completely ran out of gas, and that is why he's out. I don't know how many cars are still going to be competitive after that one. Larson in the lead. Double file for the first few rows. Down to the bottom goes to the RFK cars, Busher and Keselowski. Keselowski to the inside now of Busher. He says he's got McDowell to push. So back to Ty Gibbs really would be the competitive cars. You have 11 guys in this group who could go for the win. Tyler Reddick could sweep it like in real life and in this NR2K3 simulation. I don't know if there's enough cars in this lead group to like form a huge crash or not, but I'd say track position matters for them. I think they'd have to make one more pit stop before the end of this. I'm not exactly sure when that one pit stop would be. Larson has Reddick behind him here. I really hope the AI doesn't set me up with overtime so I have to risk crashing my game. Should have deleted the R1 file in my imports exports. Connor Zilish somehow still on this group, so that'd be like 13 guys maybe? 14 actually in this lead group. I don't know how many of them are going to be able to challenge Kyle Larson though. Reddick going to the bottom. Reddick wants to go to the bottom sooner rather than later and take the lead away from Kyle Larson. Blaney on the bottom. Now he's going to go for the lead. Ryan Blaney trying to look for the lead. Todd Gilliland is going to help Ryan Blaney in his efforts of going to the lead. Larson getting left out. Busher's going to slot in line behind Ryan Blaney now. Off turn number 4 they go, almost halfway through this race. Blaney to the lead. He led that lap by very close margin. 1/100th of a second, actually. Now here goes Todd Gilliland on the bottom in the 34. Bowman's going to need to give him a shot if he wants to get out to the lead. Bowman looks like he's having trouble choosing a lane. You see a slow car of Riley Herbst. Blaney trying to go get out to the lead now. Side by side with Reddick out of turn number 4. Here, one lap now before we're halfway done with this. No halfway bonus points for this or anything. I'm not doing something like that. Reddick has Larson behind him. You can see Bowman jumping up behind his teammate. Now Busher going to the bottom. He looked low. Blaney did not let him go to the bottom side. Yeah, back to Connor Zilish, I'd say these guys can go for the win. Connor Zilish in 14th. But those final few cars really need to work together. So now Tyler Reddick goes for the lead here. Reddick in the lead. He needs to block Blaney. Here, Reddick ended up leading that lap to halfway. I really don't know what I'm yapping about. Here comes Busher. Busher with a big run on the bottom side. They're catching up to lap car of Riley Herbst. Let's see if the nearest lap car after that would be Shane Bingisser and Chase Elliott, which they wouldn't catch for a while. Riley Herbst probably has a ton of damage, going only 168 here. Where's Reddick want to go? Where's Herbst going to be is really what should concern these leaders the most. How separated will they get? Busher getting shoved into the middle line now. Blaney's going to catch Herbst on the low side. Oh, Busher's going to really get held up. Oh, Herbst really slows down these leaders. He's really slowing them down. Now Morrison's able to get clear of them. Sorry, I had to pull that up to see what their speeds were. Blaney's gonna lead this one, with Todd Gilliland beside him. Look at Nemechek. Nemechek and Suarez, the next two to get around him. Logano just needs to go right now, so Reddick, Bowman, and Cindric can get around him. Now this whole lead group has been completely separated. Cindric is still struggling to get around Riley Herbst. Herbst is gonna try to block Cindric there. Cindric is finally gonna get around, which is gonna allow Bowman by maybe. Bowman's still having trouble getting around Riley Herbst. You see this pack behind Riley Herbst. They're gonna have a lot of fun getting around him. They have a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars in this pack. Bowman finally gets around Riley Herbst. You see these groups are gonna have to close up to the leaders. The Blaney comes to the lead. Blaney's gonna hold the lead. I don't know how long he's gonna be able to hold it. He has Todd Gilliland and Michael McDowell behind him. Blaney in the lead of this 3-car draft. Next up is Shane Van Gisbergen and Chase Elliott. They're running 49-second laps versus this lead group 46.3. These guys are running a few tenths faster. Suarez was not running a quick lap there. They're gonna have to get in a single file line if they really want to do anything. Bowman and Cindric really have lost all hope at winning this race. Larson, Busher, and Ty Gibbs are gonna lead. Maybe Keselowski. I'm not sure if Keselowski's gonna be able to get there. I don't know how many cars at this point we'd even get together by the end of this one, because once more cars join this lead group, the harder it's gonna be for them for the other stragglers to catch up. McDowell going to the bottom of Todd Gilliland. That's gonna really slow those two down, and it's just gonna help all of the other guys trying to catch up. So this would be 18 laps left to go. At Daytona, I'm expecting another pit stop out of him. Although on ×2, I'm not exactly sure. Even Green probably close to 15 laps now, so I'd expect him to come down onto the pits shortly. The pit crews is where a lot of time can be made up or a lot of time can be lost for these guys. And all of them, if I'm right, have like the same pit crew ratings. Like within 80 to 100, so their pit crews, it could be quite random on if they have a good pit stop or if they have a bad pit stop. Pit stop's actually right there behind. For Jimmy Johnson, Chase Elliott, Shane Van Gisbergen, Nemechek, and Suarez actually coming in. So yes, we do have some pit stops actually happening now. So now it appears as if Buescher has caught up to these leaders. Riley Herbst's going at 172. He is crawling around this racetrack. I thought Bowman had no tires on one side there for a second. So Suarez comes out. Now Nemechek comes out. Where do they go, these leaders? Here they come into the pits. Here come some of the leaders into the pits. Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, Michael McDowell, Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano in. And you have some guys from the other pack coming in. A bunch of them coming in. All of them, really. I think Todd Gilliland was like the only guy who stayed out of it. Todd Gilliland did stay out, so Gilliland in the lead. Ty Gibbs is going to be able to draft off of him. Since there's only one car, this is going to allow Ty Gibbs to close in a ton. Instead of other cars being able to give each other a little bit of the arrow push. I'm betting these guys are going to come in right here. This time by. Yep, they're both slowing down. So now, out of these guys who's let... Chris Buescher has really jumped everybody there to getting off the pits. And you have Larson, who also jumped up a few spots. And Nemechek, actually, by pitting early, might pick up a bunch of spots right here. Here comes Nemechek. He's going to go flying by these guys. Connor Zilish is in. Now, oh, Ty Gibbs a little bit of a slower pit stop there. This would be Van Gisbergen and Elliott unlapping themselves, I think. So Buescher actually leads these guys. Nemechek got caught up in this pack. Buescher now they're gonna get Connor Zilish on the exit here. You just gotta avoid him coming out of pits, which the AI all do barely. Nemechek almost cleared himself right there into them. You have Buescher getting up to Ty Gibbs. Todd Gilliland is long gone right here. Gilliland's crew he must have absolutely perfected the pit stop, those front row guys. Oh, Ty Gibbs gonna hold up his Toyota teammate. No, not teammate. Manufacturer partner. Tyler Reddick, now they're gonna have to work all together. You see these group of 4 guys, they're gonna have to catch up to Todd Gilliland. Laps 36 of 50 now. A caution is really what these guys need. I'm obviously not gonna throw one. Then you see a bunch of slow guys. There's second pack. Suarez and Keselowski and Cindric are definitely gonna be out of it, I'd say. Back to Ty Gibbs is who can get the win. They're probably all gonna come together as a pack within the last few laps of the race. Yep, exactly like I theorized. Now we have this lead group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. Once Ty Gibbs catches up, because Ty Gibbs is going to be able to catch up, I can just tell. Blaney's has the lead. I don't think anybody's gonna have to pull off into the pits for the rest of this one. Nemechek, though, was the first one of these guys who pitted. Now they've caught up to Riley Herbst again. A really slow car. Who's going to get around him? Blaney is going to get around him. Maybe Larson had to check up. Oh, Nemechek and Reddick got around him pretty well. Riley Herbst is really an on-track hazard today. But who's going to win Daytona when it comes down to the moments? That's going to be the important part. 3 cars now, they've broke away. They're going to have to continue to navigate through lap traffic. Chase Elliott and Shane Van Gisbergen. The battle for Reddick goes high. Where's he going to go now? Now he can't go low. Todd Gilliland trying to go low. Oh, Gilliland almost hooks Tyler Reddick right there. Reddick almost cleared himself off of them. That could have ended horribly for the 45 crew. Let's get a replay on that one, actually. Tyler Reddick was oh so close to turning himself. Here on the far chase, just look at this. He then comes down not clear of Nemechek and almost turns himself around. Look at the cockpit camera of Nemechek. Had to check up, and then Reddick comes across. What a save by Tyler Reddick there. Blaney to the low side now. Blaney. Now 10 laps to go. Blaney has Larson to help. These guys are going to have to get around the next set of lapped cars. There's actually 3 of them up ahead. Those might be the last 3 they catch up today. Gilliland's going to need to lead that second pack to catch back up to the leaders. Ryan Blaney, though, he's in second. Help from Larson. Larson, will he push him? Larson's going to have to push Blaney here. I see 3 main contenders that I'd say might be able to win this Sim Series Championship. More likely of 2, Reddick and Larson. They're probably a lot more likely to win it than Blaney. So now 9 laps left at Daytona. Down the back straightaway they go. Into turn number 3, Ryan Blaney. On the inside of Tyler Reddick now. Side by side at the line right there. Between the two of them. 0.01 of a second. What if John Hunter Nemechek pulled off a big upset and won the Daytona 500 here? Points for that 42 team would be crucial this early on. However, I wouldn't realistically see Nemechek making the chase. However, it could mean a lot for that 42 crew. I might put chase banners on the cars that make the chase, but I don't know what the chase banners look like. That's Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, and Bubba Wallace. Out the front, Nemechek goes to the bottom. Nemechek couldn't quite get Blaney. Couldn't quite get past Blaney. Now they're going to shuffle out Reddick. Nemechek on the bottom now of Blaney. as they get up to the last cars, where's each one of them gonna go? Someone's gonna have to make a move somewhere. Maybe to the outside. Blaney, is he gonna take the run to the outside? He can't. He's not gonna take it to the outside. Kid Nemechek take it to the bottom there. No, he can't. Oh, they're gonna have to get around these lapped cars. Nemechek and Reddick might be better situated because there's only one car they have to clear on the bottom. Larson to the inside lane. Here we go on the helicopter camera. Nemechek is gonna have to pull out right here if he wants to get by Kyle Busch. Nemechek gonna get around Kyle Busch maybe. 3 cars. They have to get around Kyle Busch. Now Nemechek, can he go to the bottom side of Kyle Busch? Not quite. Larson right there. 5 laps to go at Daytona. 12.5 miles separates one of these drivers for the win. Now they're going to clear the lapped cars. There's 4 leaders. Reddick is also going to get to the bottom line now. Are they going to be able to catch up the others? Oh, they might catch. They're going to catch Riley Herbst, I think, for sure. They're going to get up to Riley Herbst again. These 4, they're going to have to choose a way to get around Riley Herbst, or they're going to have to split him through the middle. It's one of these 4 is going to win, surely. Unless something catastrophic happens. See another pack of 4. And there's Gregson and Bell. I don't think they're going to get up to Gregson and Bell. But they could. You never know. 4 laps to go at Daytona. 10 miles for one of these guys to win the race. 4 miles separates each of these drivers. Kyle Larson looking for his first. Lane looking for his first. Nemechek looking for his first. Reddick looking for his first, although he obviously won in real life this past year on Sunday in a crazy finish where yellow should have been thrown on turn 1 on the final lap because of just the pure amount of cars. However, I did read an article, NASCAR said they didn't see a significant enough hit, so they didn't throw it, and that they want to be consistent on yellows, and that they were out of the way mostly. Now they're on to Riley Herbst. They're going to split them. Oh, Larson couldn't get around him. Elliott's into the pits, actually, so are we going to see some pit strategy at the end of this one? Man, Gisbergen's in the pits. Reddick to the bottom now on Nemechek. Blaney's going to clear these guys. You see those other lap cars caught up to Riley Herbst. But Larson's going to need to work with Blaney. I don't think they're going to catch the 2 leaders of Reddick and Nemechek. Some guys in the pits now. Will Nemechek have to pit? Will Reddick have to pit? Nemechek was actually one of the first guys who came out of the pits, and he got such a undercut that he was able to contend for the victory. Will he still be able to do that? Coming back to 2 laps to go, Reddick or Nemechek is going to win this one, surely. At the line there, it was Reddick by 0.03 of a second. We're actually going to go to the standings tab really quickly. Oh, Reddick barely avoids Suarez there. Reddick in the lead now. Is Nemechek going to find a way to get around him? Nemechek goes to the bottom. John Hunter Nemechek going for the lead. Coming back to 1 lap to go this time. Oh, they might catch Jimmy Johnson. I don't think it's going to be close if they catch up to Jimmy Johnson. 1 lap to go. Nemechek just has to make it 1 more lap. Does he have the fuel to make it a lap? However, there's that pack behind them closing in. They were almost dead even at the line there. Reddick trying to use the side draft on Nemechek. Larson's going to need Blaney to push him. He's going to need Gilliland to push him. Could they catch these guys by the time they get out of turn number 4? Right there, that last lap for the guys behind him, almost a second quicker than these 2 at the front. Out of 2 for the final time. Down the back straightaway. Nemechek and Reddick still side by side. Neither one getting a really big lead. Reddick in a 3. He's got the advantage. Nemechek on the bottom. Does Nemechek have the gas to make it in? Nemechek's gonna need everything he can pull right here. Reddick, he has the speed on the top side. Reddick with the speed. Nemechek might be out of gas. Tyler Reddick pulls out, and he's gonna win the race. Tyler Reddick wins the Daytona 500, just like he did in real life. Larson comes home 3rd. Nemechek might have ran out of gas right there. I'm not sure if the 42 did run out of gas. And then you see the lead group. Right there, Connor Zilish. Gonna round out the top 10, not quite being able to get around Joey Logano. And then you see everyone else finishing the race. I think John Hunter Nemechek ran out of gas, actually. That is... Because, see, he's on the apron. Like, he's slowing down, actually. John Hunter Nemechek. Man. Nemechek runs out of gas. He is going to make it back to the pits, though. Yeah, John Hunter Nemechek really is out of gas. He's slowing on pit road. So I want to go back and see when was the exact moment he did run out of gas. This is lap 49 here. And then lap 50. We're going to pull up his telemetry here. He's going 190, 191. Reddick just has a better run. 190 still, 189. 188. He still has gas in here probably. And then out of 4. Yeah, right there. Right before he hits pit road, he runs out of gas. I mean, had he gone a lap further before making his green flag pit stop, he could have been able to get the win, maybe. But Tyler Reddick, just like real life, is gonna win at Daytona. Tyler Reddick wins the Daytona 500, followed by John Hunter Nemechek. Kyle Larson got 3rd, with Ryan Blaney in P4, Todd Gilliland in 5th, Ty Gibbs 6th, McDowell 7th, Busher 8th, Logano 9th, Zilish in 10th, Bowman in 11th, Keselowski in 12th, Cindric in 13th, Ty Dillon in 14th, Preece in 15th, Eric Jones in 16th, and Noah Gragson in 17th rounds out all the lap cars. And P18 goes to Daniel Suarez, 19th belongs to Kyle Busch, 20th went to Justin Allgaier in what is probably his only start of the season. And 21st goes to Byron, 22nd will be Bubba Wallace, 23rd Christopher Bell, 24th goes to Jimmy Johnson, 25th goes to Shane Van Gisbergen. Johnson as well, this probably being his only start. And 26th goes to Chase Elliott, 27th to Zane Smith, then Riley Herbst, last of the finishers, finishes -6 laps down. And then 29th of Chase Briscoe, he ran out of fuel in the first stint, somehow. And 30th, Josh Berry. And then 31st, Ross Chastain, 32nd, Cole Custer, 33rd, Denny Hamlin, 34th, Carson Oswald, 35th, Austin Dillon, 36th, AJ Allmendinger, 37th, Stenhouse, and then 38th, Cody Ware, 39th, Corey LaJoie, 40th, BJ McLeod, and 41st, Casey Mears. Bottom 3 really rough days for them, and Cody Ware will be racing Atlanta. He's not injured after Jimmy Johnson took a big blow into the side of him. And there you see it. Tyler Reddick wins the Daytona 500 for 2311 Racing, just like real life. And there you have it. My screen's going to go black now because I'm going to OBS. I'll see everyone here. No, it's still running under 2003, but I'll see everyone at Atlanta whenever I decide to do that. Whether if it's Saturday morning, Sunday morning, which would be more likely.